Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator and I am excited to bring you this Nexus Division matchup tonight. We've got Team Happy Cloud taking on Durotan's Couch. A couple of well-known teams here clashing in this best of 3. Getting ready in the lobby. We've got our 10 players. We'll just get ready to go in just a moment. Hope you're all enjoying yourselves. Hope you're having a good Monday evening. While we've got a second before we get started, don't forget to hit the like button below the stream. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get all of the short videos and the Game of the Week content. All of the casting content for my channel is now right here, youtube.com/@crushcasts. Don't need to remember multiple URLs. It's all in one spot. All in one spot. We've got a cat in the cat cam. Collapsed on the floor like he did something today. Exciting stuff. Alright, looks like we're starting up. Let's go to map select. Let you know the situation here. Dragonshire, Sky Temple, Battlefield of Eternity, and Volskaya Foundry are our bans today. Durotan's Couch choosing to bring us to Garden of Terror here for map number 1. Draft is up. Let's get in there. Alright. Team Happy Cloud on the left today will be first to act. Garden of Terror, very wide map. You can be very macro focused. And sometimes you can bring out the real cheese. Watch out for your Death Wings. Watch out for your Samuros, your long-range safe poke to delay out the objective. All is possible here on Garden of Terror. Augur first ban here. Of course, camp clearing, very important. 6 camps on the map, all of them come up at the 1 minute mark. As a Nubarak going to be taken away here by Durotan's Couch. Definitely a map where you can run double bruiser comps. You might be favoring Sylvanas, Greymane, anyone who can jump down and burn those camps quickly. Rhaegar could be in high demand here as well. There's a lot of value to be had in that camp clear and siege. Team Happy Cloud, considering their next ban, going to get rid of the Lost Vikings. Feeling the cheese wafting its way over from the Durotan's Couch. Garden of Terror, Vikings definitely strong split here. Sometimes you can get away with some murky business, some Abathur business, just because everyone needs to be spread out. But Sylvanas, a much more standard ban here off the top. No healers banned, so all the power picks available in that department. With Augur banned, we might be seeing a Blaze first pick. Well, Delta opts for the Brightwing, taking probably one of the most powerful healers we have in a vacuum right now for sure. We'll have to see if it's going to be the Bribewing setup. You can be a little bit cheeky with that, but you tend to lose a lot of your healing power by not going phase shift build, so might do it, might not. Durotan's Couch going to respond with Junkrat for that wave clear, Dahaka to match the global. Dahaka not fantastic at clearing camps, so won't be off doing that solo so much. But Junkrat can definitely, with those splashing auto attacks, clear the camps quickly if someone else is tanking it. Team Happy Cloud, they've got their Brightwing. Do we see the offlane Blaze picked up? There we go. Brett Michaels locking that in. Fade going for Johanna here. About as strong as it gets for those 3 picks. You got the Johanna to work with the Junkrat traps. They've got Blaze to be unkillable in the offlane. Provide those big teamfight stuns. Chromie taken out here by Durotan's Couch. Chromie would definitely feel safe behind the Johanna Blaze and be able to interrupt from afar with both basic abilities. Understandable ban there for sure. Team Happy Cloud looking at Dahaka Junkrat here. Probably thinking about a tank ban, maybe Diablo taken away. Now they're going to get rid of Tracer. Interesting. I figured with the Brightwing they would feel okay playing into Tracer, but you are split a lot on this map. not necessarily hanging out next to Brightwing all the time. So it could just be a target ban there. Yawner's going with the other option, picking up Genji for Durotan's couch, along with Captain Wedge on the ETC. Alright. This could still be a triple front... No, it can't. They need a healer. I was thinking they could go triple front line, but no. Unless they're going healerless, which would be quite bold. Team Happy Cloud, they need some damage. What are we thinking here for them? I think Greymane's probably in the mix. Falstad here for Drinking Bird, and Galaxy Quest goes for Jaina. Okay. That's a lot of frontline focus here from Team Happy Cloud. Johanna and Blaze really target that front line. Jaina, Falstad. Good burst. Brightwing with follow-up CC. Captain Wedge, very experienced on the ETC for sure. But we'll have to be pretty careful there. I wouldn't mind an Anduin here from Goliath just to be able to get that for sure save. And there it is. Anduin going to be picked up here. With so much threat on the front line, I think that's the best option. Not to mention you get the Genji Bomb, Light Bomb combo. Even an ETC Light Bomb slide is pretty good as well. Looking at Durotan's couch, it feels like they have a lot more catch and counter potential. Team Happy Cloud looks like they have a very clear goal with their comp just front to back. So it could be just easier to pull off. We'll see how they go here. Here we go. Game number 1 on the left in the blue. It is Team Happy Cloud. Delta on the Brightwing. Drinking Bird playing Falstad. Fade on Johanna. Brett Michaels on the Blaze. And Galaxy Quest is playing Jaina. On the right in the red, we have Durotan's couch. Yawner's on the Genji. Goliath playing Anduin. Captain Wedge on the ETC. I Just Fizzed playing Junkrat. And it is Wildcard on the Dahaka. Game number 1 underway now. Looks like we've got the health quest here for Dahaka, stacking up those minion kills to get extra HP. Falstad going with the stacking Qs on one, and Jaina, Fingers of Frost, going to be gathering up globes to help reduce those mana costs. Johanna, Jaina, of course, a classic wave clear combo. 2 abilities, and that wave is Gonzo. See Durotan's couch. They've already split into the lanes here to try to get the extra side soak. Genji, not so much in the wave clear department, but super safe to be able to just move forward and gather all those globes, no problem. Looks like Brightwing helping the top lane for now as we approach the 1-minute mark here. All the side camps will be coming up. Now, Team Happy Cloud's going to have to watch out for Genji. Yawner's going to be scouting the edges, making sure that no one is picking up a camp solo. Looks like Team Happy Cloud rotating together, though. Making sure nobody gets picked off by that Genji. Easy coverage here. Looks like ETC is coming across and scouting. Finds 3 here on this camp. Brightwing coming on down right away to deny any sort of invade. Captain Wedge going to harass Brett Michaels here in the mid to give Dahaka time on the top lane, but here comes Team Happy Cloud on the low side. Ooh. Johanna stopped by that trap. Looked like they were trying to advance forward and find Junkrat. One other bit of draft analysis I tend to forget is the Overwatch factor. Durotan's couch sitting on 2 Overwatch heroes, while 0 being sported by Team Happy Cloud. You always want to be stacking those Overwatch heroes if you want to have an easy time. Falstad coming through with Brightwing. We're thinking about an invade here, but find 3 members. Brett Michaels going to have to come down and peel off. Doing a good job of making sure nobody's getting lazy on these rotations, ready to punish. So our first seed point is now active on the low side of the map. No one gathering just yet. Teams are just making sure their waves are covered. Wildcard finishing up this camp as the mid Siege Giants are clashing, mostly taking each other down. On the low side, ooh, we had a blink in there by Delta helping out the gank, and Junkrat's actually going to fall his first blood here in this match. Drinking Bird, ooh, has the long barrel roll there on level 4 to help get away from Genji. Genji looking for an interrupt. Goliath, ooh, is a little bit too far away. Galaxy Quest going to finish this channel, and Team Happy Cloud going up 1-0 on these seed points. Wildcard forced to use the essence there after the failed drag attempt. Drinking Bird staying safe at the wall as Genji was looking for more. ETC Anduin heading to the top lane here. Looks like Junkrat following. Blaze trying to back here. Goliath with the catch. There's the slide. There's the root. Bumped back by the Junkrat, but here comes Delta and crew for the save. Delta going to be peeled for by Brett Michaels. I Just Fizz is actually going to be turned around and taken down. Galaxy Quest and Drinking Bird doing a great job of counter-engaging there in the top of the lane. Captain Wedge having to get away from trouble as Delta was coming up to prevent the next slide. Goliath looking for small interrupt there, will delay things for a moment. Captain Wedge has the next one. There's a stun onto ETC in the front, but still has a slide to get away. Now it's Yawner's turn to get in there. Still has one of their 17 movement abilities to ignore terrain. Drag there from Wildcard. Great follow-up from Goliath. That is Brightwing to fall. First kill here for Durotan's Couch. And it looks like that's going to net them a seed point here to tie it up 1-1. Pretty close on experience here. Both teams should hit 10 roughly the same time. As we see backhand being worked here by Yawners. Junkrat going to work on the mid camp. Durotan's Couch doing a good job of being right on top of all of the map requirements here on Garden of Terror. I Just Fizzed, making sure they're not getting invaded here. Trying to do this alone for now. Next seed getting ready to spawn bottom right, as level 10s are about to be here for both squads. Junkrat does manage to finish that up. Team Happy Cloud wanting to get their camps out before the next team fight here. Should be able to grab both. Looking at these level 10s, Durotan's Couch going for the Isolation, Dragon Blade, Light Bomb, Mosh Pit, and Riptire. Team Happy Cloud, nice dodge there on the slide and the bump back. Goliath looking for a quick channel, we'll get it. Team Happy Cloud Heroics, we've got the Blink Heal, Mighty Gust, Bunker, Water Elemental, and Blessed Shield. Captain Wedge is hanging out on that front line as Durotan's Couch go up 2-1 on the seed points. Next one's getting ready to be top left, though. That'll be a tough one to grab for 3. But it's all depending on the pick timing, when you can get the fights, and whether you can get those odd numbers.
The anticipation is building.
UTC did not go for the Crowd Surfer to be able to go over terrain. So won't be able to make any surprise attacks through the wall. Durotan's Couch a little bit wary, but they're going to start up their Bruiser camp here. Wildcard, oh, is going a little far there. Does not get hit by the Blaze stun, but now is out of options. Goliath comes across with a great save. That was looking pretty ugly there for a moment. Captain Wedge trying to find a way in here, but Fade holding the door for now. Here comes the Floodlow. Durotan's Couch over the top. Yawners pops the Dragon Blade, looking for that front line. Big gust from Falstad will deny those ults. Captain Wedge does not have the Mosh Pit anymore. Just a Light Bomb opportunity here. Fade gathers 2. A little bit low, though, as Brett Michaels finds another stun. Yawner's into the backline. Big light bomb stun onto 3. Riptire follow-up is fantastic. That's Jaina down. That's Blaze down as well. Durotan's Couch, great combo here. And this is going to get them the first objective of the game. They didn't have all of their ults, but they had enough. Swift Strike Light Bomb with the follow-up Riptire doing big work, and now they're going to get to pressure all 3 lanes. Junkrat working against Falstad right now in the top lane. Meanwhile, in the mid, this fort wall being hammered down. Tahaka pushing the bottom lane. Blaze to answer that one. Captain Wedge, here on the front, thinking about it. Oh, the unstoppable shield is popped in time, though. Mid Terror is down, top Terror taking out that fort. Checking out the bottom lane here. Doesn't look like this fort is going to go down. Brett Michaels finds another stun. Here comes Goliath, just to make sure Wildcard's doing fine. Coming across the map here, Team Happy Cloud looking for more. I Just Fizzed has to move away. Captain Wedge looking for a flank here, but Team Happy Cloud is out and clear. Camps being worked around the map. Siege camps all around. Fade with that extra movement speed. Gets to turn around on the Blessed Shield. Can anyone catch up? No. Goliath has to go for the self-light bomb, and now we've got ourselves an impromptu engage. Captain Wedge having to deal with all those slows on the front line. Will be saved by Anduin for now. Is there enough follow-up? There is. ETC will go down. Drinking Bird, huge chase, is going to get a gust on the 3 to the south. Can anyone follow up, though? Fade trying to catch up to Goliath is now being turned on. Has the shield just in time. Great positioning there from Galaxy Quest, almost killing the kill onto Yawners, but more importantly, driving back that Dragon Blade.
Soon we'll have another siege together, heroes.
Good attempt there in the mid, but it's Team Happy Cloud coming out ahead. They're going to have time to grab this Bruiser camp and then work on the objective here on the bottom side. See if ETC can make it back for a defense. Camps being taken here as the seed being spawned in now.
A seed has sprouted. Let's not fight over
Fade
it.
sees Captain Wedge coming across. There's the Water Elemental. Stun in the follow-up is good. Captain Wedge with just enough shielding. Is it going to be enough? Yes, ETC gets away. It's a couple ults down here as Tahaka tries to re-engage. Wildcard wants a drag onto somebody that isn't on that front line. ETC has the Mosh available. Could be a re-engage opportunity as ETC's now starting to heal back up. Will be stunned by Brett Michaels, though. There's a great follow-up this time. ETC not going to have enough health. Will go down, but a good counter kill onto the enemy tank. Gus just a little bit late there. Junkrat trying to interrupt these channels, but Galaxy Quest is low. Ooh, Wildcard gets in there. Yawners going into the back. That's a huge stun onto 3. Delta in big trouble moving away. It's Jaina to fall first. Brightwing and Falstad will get out of there. But what a counter engage. Once again, the Swift Strike Light Bomb stunning more than half of the enemy team. Team Happy Cloud going to need to make some adjustments on their team fight positioning here. They can't afford to let 3 get stunned. If they can cut down on that, they've got really, really good turnaround potential, as we've seen in some of these scuffles. But Durotan's Couch have been ready to punish on those light bomb engages. Checking in on our experience here, slightly more in the hero kill department now, is Durotan's Couches. Uh-oh, there's a double ult engage in the mid. Goliath tries to get the save for Captain Wedge, but ETC will go down. Wildcard with the tunneling claws will get away, but that's a snappy pick for Team Happy Cloud. One on the seed points here. Got a bruiser camp steal on the top side. Fade coming around, trying to get on this point in time. Will not do it. Yonders gets over the wall as well. Still 15 seconds on ETC. Durotan's couch definitely not going to be thinking about interrupting this too much. Goliath goes for one. Doesn't quite find it, but resetting the channel anyway. Fade playing goalie there, blocking those grenades. 2 seed points here for Team Happy Cloud. All the while, though, Tahaka was pushing this wave into the wall. Bret Michaels will defend. Fade coming down will be a little bit late, as the left side camp is stolen by Durotan's couch. Camp cleared in no time, though, by Galaxy Quest. No problem. Bottom right camp being worked on by Durotan's couch as Tahaka goes up to the top lane to defend versus Delta. Yawner's just going to bait out an ability and move away here.
I trust you know what to do.
Tahaka still dealing with the top lane. That'll go down, no problem. Could be Garden Terrace here for Team Happy Cloud. All they need is one more point. 20's not going to be in the picture for this fight. It's Captain Wedge and Goliath. Ooh, I just fizzed. Nearly caught there. Junkrat gets away.
Gather the seed, heroes, quickly.
Genji working on the mid fort right now. Has anyone got the interrupt? Junkrat. Goliath at the last possible second. Now Wildcard is going to try to come up for the next one. They decide no, they're going to give it away. They decide they'd rather defend now than try to defend when level 20s are in play. Big defense here in the mid. Wildcard waiting in front, looking for a drag option, but Galaxy Quest dodges. Mid fort going to be definitely going down here as the pressure is mounting. That fort will fall. On the bottom side, this fort probably going to fall as well, just for being out of the way. Top side fort, there's still a bit of a wall here, but the plant shuts down those tower shots. Oh, they find two. Bret Michaels stunning on to two. Goliath has one pull to save ETC. Does have the 2 charges of that ability now. It's now Durotan's couch with level 20s. Finish off the bottom lane, top lane. This fort, yeah. Wildcard might be able to clear this away and save the fort. Suppose we shall see. Just too much minion damage. Last fort on the right side is cleared out. Team's just getting their camps up and rolling again. So we are now into the late game. 20 versus 20, no keeps have fallen. This is all about positioning, all about visual information on the map. Trying to move around safely. Yawner's finishing off that mid fort. Here comes Fade. They want to take a fight here. Slide from Cat and Wedge. Drinking Bird gets away, bumped back. Gust is committed, and there's the save from Goliath. This could be a turnaround opportunity for Durotan's couch. Wildcard still in the mix here. There's the light bomb into the back. It's a stun onto 4 on that front line. Sliding Mosh. The tour bus catches them as well. Durotan's couch looking to finish him here. That is a triple kill. They're looking for more. Yawners moves in. That is the swift strike onto Falstad. Quad kill for Durotan's couch. Can they catch up to Bret Michaels? Looks like the answer is no, but they've got a quad, and they're going to start marching through the top lane. Once again, the team fight synergy from Durotan's couch is paying dividends, and it looks like they're going to take game number 1. They've got the camp in the top lane here. The wave is on the way. Still 30 seconds before anyone else is back. this is going to be it for game number 1. Bret Michaels doing their best, but there's just too much damage and too long on those death timers. 4 down past 40% here. Bret Michaels will be caught as well to complete the team wipe, and Durotan's Couch will go up 1-0 in this best of 3. GG. An explosive game number 1, very balanced both ways, but the coordination of Durotan's Couch absolutely shining there throughout game number 1. Very exciting one. Let's go to post-game. Checking out the stats, it was blazed by Bret Michaels here for Team Happy Cloud, actually leading the way in all categories. Top Siege, top hero damage at 33,000, top self-healing over Johanna, and top experience soaked. Bret Michaels bringing the noise. Over on the side of Durotan's Couch, I just fizzed on the Junkrat, top Siege, top hero damage, 65,500 there, but outstripped by Dahaka in both self-healing and experience soaked. We'll take a look at the talent builds and update the scoreboard here, and then we'll get ourselves ready for a game number 2. And we will look at a very upside-down cat. Indian, what are you doing? What a guy. We are going to Cursed Hollow here for game number 2. Once again, chosen by Durotan's Couch. Draft is up. Let's jump in. All right. Cursed Hollow is the map. Another big wide one here. Durotan's Couch showing the favor for our big maps. Team Happy Cloud. We'll see if they're going to make any draft adjustments off the top here, sticking with that Hogger ban. Cursed Hollow, a little bit more than Garden of Terror. You're looking at point control, especially around those bosses, as Anub'arak is once again taken away. Anduin taken out, not liking that Goliath could just save anyone at will last game. Makes the ban list this time. Chromie taken off the top here. Durotan's Couch doing their homework. Of course, these teams both been together quite a long time. There's a long storied history of the heroes they tend to play. So even though we're pretty early on in the season, you'll see a lot of those legacy bans here. Galaxy Quest. They've realized their error in draft number 1, and they pick up the Overwatch hero. It's Hanzo here on the first pick. How you doing, Fake News? Thank you. Durotan's Couch looking for the double pick here. Captain Wedge says we'll go ahead and snap up that Johanna. Thank you very much. Will we see the Dahaka alongside? No, going for the Falstad here. I just fizzed, gonna take that one away. Alright. So Durotan's Couch adopting their opponent's draft from last game. You gotta make sure to remember to, get those Overwatch heroes in there, though. Otherwise, they may suffer the same only watch fate. Bret Michaels responds with a global Dahaka here to work against the Falstad. Or Overwatch. Delta picking up the Lucio. This is looking rough here for Durotan's Couch. They could still Tracer. Though Tracer into Lucio isn't a fantastic matchup, but Tracer into Hanzo's not that bad. They could Zarya. A good old Zarya, Sergeant Hammer, Zerg down could be the way to go here on Cursed Hollow. Diablo will be the ban here from Durotan's Couch. Speedy Diablo, of course, nothing to take lightly. And so many sort of curved walls mean it's impossible to really position against Diablo on this map. Team Happy Cloud looking at the Johanna, looking at the Falstad. Let's see what they want to get rid of. They will get rid of the Tracer. Okay, so they just really don't want to see that. See if Yonners wants to go for that Genji again. How you doing, buddy? Goose is settling in on the back of the chair. Durotan's couch. They got the Falstad Johanna. Feel like Sylvanas you gotta pick up here. We'll see what their thoughts are, though. Wildcard going for the Blaze. Goliath opting for Malfurion here. I like the zone control from this trio of Johanna, Blaze, Malfurion. Hanzo can poke back there. They've already got Chromie taken away, so Malfurion's going to feel a little bit better. See if there's any dive potential coming from this last pick. If they go like, you know, they're going to go Kira here for Drinking Bird. Okay, Kira can dive for sure. Fade going for Varians. We got a Varian Kira. It's a combo that can work. It's got good chase down potential. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about here for Team Happy Cloud is they've got pretty much only Hanzo and Dahaka for wave clear. Kira's fine, not great. Lucio and Varian basically can't clear a wave. Yonders goes for Zeratul. Okay, so it's going to be the Zeratul to target the backline rather than a Genji. That does mean that Durotan's couch is going to be weak early. Kira Varian a little bit stronger early, so Team Happy Cloud might be able to jump out for a quick win here. Though the boss control looking very much on the side of Durotan's couch. So it's going to be tough to find those angles. Here we go. Game number 2 on the left in the blue. It is Team Happy Cloud. Fade on the Varian, Delta playing Lucio, Brett Michaels on the Dahaka, Drinking Bird playing Kira, and Galaxy Quest is on the Hanzo.
The battle begins in...
On the right in the red, Durotan's couch, Yonners on Zeratul. I just fizzed on the Falstad, Captain Wedge playing Johanna, Wildcard on the Blaze, and Goliath playing Malfurion.
Let the battle begin.
Game number 2 is underway here. Checking on our level 1 talents. Looks like we've got the Shadow Hunter here for Zeratul. It's going to be the Hammerang quest for Falstad. Speed quest this time for Dahaka. And Scatter Arrows for Hanzo, who's pinned by the Sleepy Roots and quickly taken down here for first blood by Durotan's couch. Goliath making the mark early on. Zeratul splitting off to deal with Kira here in the bottom lane. Ooh, nice attach there. Yonner's got the blink to move away, though. Top lane matchup, Blaze and Dahaka. Their ceaseless, pointless struggle against each other until someone else from their team comes to help out. Siege Giant camps being started immediately by both teams here. Ooh, I just fizzed. Could be in a spot of trouble. Drinking Bird with the snap stun. Is it going to be enough? The autos from Lucio down to 20. Oh, the bleed is going to get the kill. Drinking Bird has been pinged. Goliath going to have to come on down and cover the lane while Falstad recovers. Who will finish first? Zeratul or Hanzo? Hanzo finishes just a smidge before Zeratul. Once again, a victory for the Overwatch heroes. Cruiser camps being worked on by both sides here. A little bit of a mirror on the camp takes. As Blaze going to take a couple tower shots there. Sometimes we'll see teams not go for the perfect mirror. They'll try to take the camp farthest away from the first objective last. Uh-oh, Goliath going to be charged there. Nice taunt online. Goliath's got nowhere to go. Nice catch on that rotation. A surprise force stack from Team Happy Cloud beating the Druid. Cruiser camps clashing in the mid. Fade and Captain Wedge gonna just keep bumping shoulders with each other, trying to clear this wave. They're just kind of body blocking each other, that's about all. Tribute getting ready to spawn top side here. So right now, Falstad playing it safe here on the bottom lane. Kira coming up to help the mid, possibly. See if Fade wants to get a charge here. We'll get the hit onto Goliath. Delta was ready to follow it up. The Honor's actually pinged by the Sonic Arrow. First tribute spawning. Drinking Bird is cut off. Wildcard is going to get the quick cap. Durotan's Couch, 1 out of 3 on the curse points. Nice taunt timing on Captain Wedge, and without options, Johanna will fall. Getting those early kills, that's what Team Happy Cloud was built to do with this comp. They're executing well. Got a little bit of an experience lead here going into our second curse point. Drinking Bird going after Wildcard. Still had the jet propulsion though. Right now, Durotan's Couch just wanting to make sure they stay as even as they can. Let Yawners get into a position where they can start just soloing that back line. Captain Wedge gathers up 2. Fade going to be cut off from the retreat, but Varian very high health here after taking that level 4 shield wall. Or, what's it actually called? Just taunt. After taking the level 4 taunt. Charge. Captain Wedge trying to move it away here. Will do so. Hanzo, though, going to be caught and taken out. Nice counter engage. But I just fizzed in Yawners there as the rest of the trio was chasing forward. Red Michaels just going to dig away to the top lane, and Durotan's Couch picking up a second curse point here. Not what I was really expecting. I thought they were going to suffer on these objectives early. That puts them in a pretty good position moving into the mid-game. Bosses are now up. Oh, Kira's going to find Goliath again here. Now Delta and Fade are chasing on in. Goliath is pushed back into position. No gust or anything, and that is Malfurion taken down. No rotation is safe in the face of Team Happy Cloud. Siege camps taken on time by both squads. I figured Durotan's Couch at 5 minutes was just going to rush their own boss, but they end up choosing an alternate strategy, just moving towards level 10. Wildcard's got 1 interrupt there as the 10s are now online. Wildcard going to get away. There's a stun on the front. Has to pop the bunker to move back. Team Happy Cloud looking to get their curse point here. Looking at the heroics, Team Happy Cloud, they've got the high 5, Dragon Arrow, Revolving Sweep. Revolving Sweep? Unrelenting Strikes, that's what it's called. Isolation and the Warbringer. For Durotan's Couch, looking at the bunker, Might of the Nerazim is Wildcard in some trouble. Runs into everybody here, tries to move away with the movement speed, dodges the Dragon Arrow there from Hanzo. Very nicely done. You see the Twilight Dream, Mighty Gust, and Blessed Shield to round things out for Durotan's Couch. Rotation, oh, Yawners should have another blink. There we go. Falstad. Keeping an eye out. 3 showing in the mid for now, so feeling okay. Next tribute getting ready to spawn here in the mid left. Will we see Durotan's Couch give this up? Well, they're going to look forward here. Drinking Bird engages here onto Wildcard. There's the charge taunt from Fade. They're just trying to give Delta time. Delta gets the time. Now there's a fight in the mid. Drinking Bird may have been caught. Will sacrifice themselves for the curse point. Bunker has to be used by Blaze. Oh, Hanzo's actually taken out on the low side. Falstad picking that one up. That double kill means a quick move onto this bottom boss for Durotan's Couch. I didn't realize there was a 1v1 going on south of the fight. Tahaka gonna check this out. Lucio on the edge as well. Not much they can do though. Boss is taken by Durotan's Couch. Are they just going to rush their own boss? Looks like Falstad going to stay in the bottom lane.
Shall we see who gathers enough?
There's a little bit of risk in this because the tribute is all the way on the bottom side here. They're going to go for it. Double boss play. Right now, Team Happy Cloud just doing their bruiser camp. Durotan's Couch will definitely be late to this objective. Bottom fort falling to the boss. It could be they're happy to just take this and eat the curse. Captain Wedge. Captain Wedge! Captain Wedge, please! Please, Captain Wedge.
And now you shall
Yeah,
fall.
curse goes over to Team Happy Cloud. Durotan's Couch decide they're happy to eat the curse at this point with the double boss push. Team Happy Cloud pushing up through the mid lane for now. Haka dealing with the top boss against Falstad. Malfurion trying to catch one there, but not getting the connection with the root. Drinking Bird going way into the backline, finding Goliath there. Unrelenting Strikes goes out. Dragon Arrow hits as well. Taunt onto Malfurion on the front line. Goliath bumped away. Hits a huge silence. Is it going to be enough? Hanzo will go down and Goliath survives. I Just Fizzed coming on down to try to secure the kill onto the rest. Drinking Bird trying to trade out versus Yawners, but there's the blink. Kira goes down. The short-handed defense double kill for Durotan's Couch. And their decision looking better and better here to go for that double boss and give up the curse point. Because they didn't even lose a building.
My curse subside.
Mid gonna be worked on here. Team Happy Cloud just working on their siege camp before coming to the mid for a defense. Durotan's Couch, they're about to have their 16s. Charge taunt onto the back. There's a follow-up Sonic Arrow. Fade wants this kill onto Goliath. Brett Michaels following up, and Malfurion is caught. Yawners in the back line. Was had to blink into tower range. Will go down. Captain Wedge is low as well. Whoa, I just fizzed. Barely getting the save there with the Mighty Gust, but out of nowhere, Team Happy Cloud with a double kill, getting some very much needed catch-up experience on the way to level 16. They're going to be taking out mid-fort here. See how much they want to continue putting on the pressure. Boss is still a bit out, about 90 seconds on the bottom boss. Fade keeping an eye on the top side here, wanting to push in this camp. Tahaka on the bottom side, soaking out level 16 as well. Captain Wedge coming across. Fade is going to charge on forward. Going to be rooted there. There's the sleep. There's the stun. Nice unstoppable, but will it be enough? Fade tries to turn around. Gusted away from Goliath. Varian. Ooh, Delta's actually going to be caught. There goes Varian as well. Great split there from Durotan's Couch. Galaxy Quest trying to get away from Wildcard here. Has the natural agility to get over the wall. I Just Fizz going way into the back, looking for Galaxy Quest. Major hit with the Hammerang. Drinking Bird now has no choice but to try to trade out, but will be stunned down. Ends up being a quad here for Durotan's Couch. And now they're going to be set up to just push or just grab themselves a tribute here. Looks like they're going to go for both. Blaze setting up to get this channel. Tahaka staying on the bottom side as Durotan's Couch want to push forward for this keep. They don't really have any minions here, but they've got Malfurion to try to keep everyone healthy. Fade and Delta trying to catch one. Now the keep is turned off. The Honors threatening to move forward, helping to secure this keep. Mid-fort goes down as well. Here comes Team Happy Cloud. They're looking to bust out here and find a pick. Durotan's couch. Managed to hightail it on out of there. Wildcard keeping an eye on the boss as the rest of the team engages mid. Johanna gathers up two. Brett Michaels on the low side waiting to re-engage. Goes out, tries to get a drag, will not connect. Team Happy Cloud staying aggressive here. 25 seconds left on the curse. Fade discovered on the low corridor there. That could be trouble. There's a huge stun from Hanzo, though. Will that be enough to save Delta? Looks like yes for now. Silence from Malfurion as the bunker proving very useful here for Durotan's couch. Fade trying to move away. Blessed Shield from Captain Wedge gathers up two. Wildcard wants to finish him off, but Fade manages to get away. Brett Michaels is low. Will be the first to go down as Drinking Bird stuns everybody and continues to chase forward. Ultimately, though, Durotan's couch are the ones that grab the kill there in the mid. And they're going to be looking at bottom boss here as they look like they're well in control here on Cursed Hollow. Hawk is still down for 25. Team Happy Cloud, they realize 20s are on the edge here. They know that the boss isn't going to be in play. Drinking Bird takes a big hit there. Tries to rotate onto Wildcard. Will be rooted by Malfurion. There's the sleep. There's the stun. And Kira's down. That is the boss taken by Durotan's couch. They've got the 20s. And they're going to see if they can just push on through and find this victory. Fade going to be stunned. Gathered up. The burst is huge. And that will be it for Varian. Staggered kill for Durotan's couch. And this looks like they're going to be pushing on through to try to get this victory here. Brett Michaels tries to hit onto Yonners. Boss is going to help finish this off, and now it's pushing towards the core. 3 here on the defense for Team Happy Cloud. There's the move in from Wedge. Hanzo is taken out. They're looking for Delta here on the low side, trying to get them to move away. Brett Michaels targeted next will fall. Delta just playing around on the low side, but the core shielding is now gone. Durotan's couch once again looking tremendously solid here in game number 2. Are going to pick up this victory and take the series 2-0. GG. Another super solid performance there from Durotan's couch. Team Happy Cloud looking like they had their chances there. They knew the opportunities they had to go in, but it seemed like Durotan's couch just had their number in that one. A super, super strong performance. Let's check out the post-game. Checking out the stats here. Drinking Bird on the Kira, nearly 40,000 damage coming out for Team Happy Cloud. Good work there. I just fizzed on the Falstad for Durotan's couch, over 51,000 hero damage in the end. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard, and we'll see if we can get ourselves an interview with our winning team. And it looks like they're already waiting for me, so let's get on over there. All right, hello, hello, Wildcard Goliath. Congratulations on the win.
Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, thanks.
Looking pretty sharp out there today. Looking, is this, did you guys take the summer off, or have you guys been scrimming, playing in side leagues?
We've mostly took the summer off. We knew Wedge was going to be stepping down as captain, and we kind of drug our heels getting somebody else to replace him as our front roster. We were very fortunate to come across Fizz through Yonners. They like to play Storm League a lot together, so yeah, he suggested Fizz, and yeah, he's been a great fit. So
Okay.
yeah, we just got a good slot in. That's all.
Well, I know Durotan's couch has always been a pretty deep roster, but you would say that the starting 5 is a little bit different this time around?
The last few seasons it's been kind of changing around. for a long time, it included Wedge and Wildcard here, and they've been on the couch, I think, forever, right?
Yep, since season 1.
And I've been on the couch for a few seasons, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, this season it looks pretty different with me being on the starting lineup, or sorry, with Idioms being on the starting lineup and Fizz being on the starting lineup and Yawners being on the starting lineup. It's pretty much a whole new couch without Wedge, honestly.
Well, it's interesting to see there because you guys were looking very much sort of in tune there, especially on those team fights. Do you feel like, you know, the communication is just there despite, you know, some new members sort of taking that lead role?
Yeah, last season I felt like we were kind of getting our feet under us. But this season I feel like there's a lot more natural synergy. Things don't really have to be said, or we know exactly what to communicate to be effective. And I definitely felt it in this series.
Okay. For the folks who maybe don't know, why don't you give us a short history of Durotan's Couch, one of the, if not the oldest team here in NGS?
Yeah, well, we started off as Jimmy's Got a Gun in season 1, but we thankfully changed things up in season 2 to Durotan's Couch, which we've been since. And I think it was season 3 we won like Div C, season 2 or 3, somewhere around there. And we kind of slowly worked our way up till B and just stuck around there for a very long time and did some roster changes throughout like the seasons around the 10s. And then we wound and coming up now for the last few seasons, I think we won season 14 in Div B. Then we won last Division A last season. So
yeah, climbing
pretty good. A lot of changes over time. Goliath's been a lovely change for it as well. It's come in off and on, whereas Idioms and Yawners we've only been since season 2 or since last season, which has been great.
Yeah, it's been a long road of broken hopes and dreams.
We finally got you a pin, though.
Yeah, I finally won a season. After all these seasons in NGS, I finally won something.
Always great to have that pin, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
yeah,
just
Goliath
looking,
kept leaving the seasons that we would then win.
Yeah.
I mean, looking really, really good out there. Team Happy Cloud, definitely no slouch tonight, but do you feel like there was any sort of draft difference in the 2 games we had today? It felt like things were pretty even going into both games draft-wise.
Yeah, I felt like THC's draft in game 1 was actually really, really insanely good. I think they knew that we were going to be running Light Bomb Genji. I think they just had it in their minds, and they really drafted really well around it with the Brightwing, the Jaina, and the Falsehead. Yeah, so like props to them on that draft, because that's been something that's been a bit of a terror around this level of play. I feel like a lot of people have just been running the unstoppable Light Bomb Engage, and people have been having a hard time fighting it. So yeah, they did a really good job drafting around it.
Well, it was quite the matchup today. You guys came out ahead on this one. Looking forward in the schedule, are there any other teams that you're looking forward to facing in the regular season?
Oh, looking forward in this season. I barely can look forward to like 5 minutes from now.
I mean, we played BG Nepotism and Corruption first, and we're hoping to play them in the last game in the finals as well, just as happened in last season.
Yeah, it'd be a really fun rematch to get to fight them in playoffs again.
That would definitely be fun to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the division, just looking at the division here, things looking pretty familiar. Minion Miners are back. I think Best of Buddies are a newer team. I'm not sure who's actually on that roster, but everyone else I pretty well recognize. Should be a fun one.
Yeah, there's definitely some names out there that I'm shaking in my little boots over here. So gonna have to keep sharp no matter what. We're gonna have to keep on streaming, keep on practicing. None of these teams have slouches on them, so we're gonna have to keep up.
Well, it'll be very exciting to see. Congrats again on the win tonight. Very well done. Floor is yours. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we close out?
Shout out to Wedge for filling in tonight for idioms a little last minute. That was great. As well as Fizz for joining the team. It's been great so far this season. As well as just also want to shout out Team Happy Cloud because they were nice enough to scrim us a few times before the season started and as it started.
All right, fantastic. Goliath, Wildcard, thanks for coming on by and good luck going forward.
Thank you very much for the cast, Krush. You're a gentleman and a scholar, as always.
My pleasure. Have a good one.
You too.
See you.